Okay. All right. So here's what we will be doing today. We will be going over our homework that was on fractions, decimals, percent. Then we'll get into our new topic, applied math. Well, we started on some setup problems before, and we'll do a couple setup problems. Then we'll get into mean, median, mode, range, and maybe weighted mean. We may get into that later. All right, so let's look at our homework. Let me do a new share and bring up the homework.
Barbara didn't get nothing to do no homework because yesterday when they come in, we had to go and get fresh COVID test because they tell me the COVID test we do was too long. I read it back over all that again. We start, so yeah.
Oh, that's okay, Maureen. We'll go over it. All right.
Yeah.
Do you see the homework on the screen?
Yes.
Okay. Now, Maureen, can you see it? Does it need to be big? Does it need to be bigger?
Huh? Yeah, I good enough. I could just move my my phone. I was there. It's okay.
Okay. All right. So let's look at the first one. Alva, you want to read that first one? Number one?
Yes. Which fraction falls between 1/2 and 3/3?
3/4.
3/4, yeah.
Okay.
Something is covering it. Something is covering the 3/4.
Okay. Let me just make it a little bigger. All right. Is it better now, Alva? Do you see it says 3? Can you see the 3/4? And there's a question mark behind it.
Yes.
Okay. Which fraction falls between 1/2 and 3/4? Now, Maureen, how would you solve this one? Just tell me how you would solve it.
Miss Barbara, excuse me.
Yes.
Something is blocking it. I don't know if it's from it said this meeting is being recorded. So it blocks out some of them.
That's the word got it on the computer and it will move.
It will move?
This meeting is going on you and I got the word and I say got it. Press that button, press it, got it, and it will move.
Oh, got it. Press that?
Yeah, press that, and the recording will move from there.
Okay. All right.
Okay. Alva, you all right now?
Yeah, I'm going to remove it, Miss Barbara.
Okay. Yes, when it says recording, you say you got it. That means you know it's being recorded. Okay.
Yes.
All right. And once that moves, then you should be able to see the homework on the screen.
I'm trying to steady the mouse on it.
Okay. All right. We'll wait for you to be able to see it because I want you to be able to see it.
Yeah. I'm pressing the mouse on it, but it's not moving.
You're pressing the mouse. The mouse.
You say got hit, but I'm pressing the mouse.
Press the got it.
Tap it with your finger.
Huh?
Tap it with your finger then if the mouse don't move it.
Oh, the mouse, but it's still not moving.
She may not have touch screen, Maureen. You can only do that if you have touch screen, but all computers are not touch screen.
Yeah, the mouse is not moving it. Okay, I'll wait until Michelle comes down. Oh, but I'm seeing I'm seeing the homework from A to D.
Okay, but you don't see which fraction falls between 1/2 and 3/4. You said part of that is covered up.
Yes, it is covered up.
Okay. All right. Okay. Maureen, I was asking you, how would you solve this?
I was trying to do it with the draft line. But I put my answer as 1/3. I was trying to draw let's call it. One of those things, a diagram like.
You mean the number lines?
Right.
Okay.
That's the one that I got too, the 1/3.
Okay. Why did you pick 1/3, Maureen?
Because I figure only that could be between 1/2 and 3/4.
No, but 1/3. Okay. All right. Let's go to, okay, I want to do a new share. And let's go to the whiteboard.
Okay, this is whiteboard.
All right. All right. Now let's draw. Okay, I'll put a number line here.
Okay.
Okay. And here I'll put a 0 here. Oh, somebody's phone is going off.
Yeah,
Not
Miss
mine,
Barbara, I'm
not
gonna
mine.
turn it down.
Yes, turn your phones off, please.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Now let's okay. So let me put a 1 here. Okay.
Uh-huh.
And between 0 and 1, you have fractions, right? So let me just put, okay. Okay. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So now these are 6. Like this is 1/6, right?
Uh-huh.
This is 1/6. So this would be 2/6. Let me just draw it right here. 2/6, right? Now 2/6 is the same as what, Maureen? What, when you simplify, what is that equal to?
1/3.
That's right. 2/6 is 1/3. So let me just put that here. 2/6 is 1/3. All right. Now that's the number line where I have between 0 and 1, 6/6. 1/6, 2/6, 3/6, 4/6, 5/6. And when you get to 1, that's 6/6, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Now let me draw another number line. And I want to put it in 4ths. Right. Now I'll just put a 0 here. Okay. And then I'll put a 1 here, just like before, right? But instead of 6, I want to put it in 4ths. So this would be 1/4, 2/4, 3/4. All right. So this is 1/4.
Mm-hmm.
And this is 2/4. Now 2/4 is the same as what, Alva? What fraction? When you simplify 2/4, what do you get?
You simplify, you get 1/4.
No. What number goes into 2 and also goes into 4?
Oh, okay. 1.
Good afternoon. I'm sorry.
Hello,
It's
Chastity.
busy. I'm driving right now to go get my daughter's food.
Okay. Okay, Alva, I ask you again, what number divides into 2 and also divides into 4?
1.
Other than 1.
2 into 2.
Goes how many times?
1 time.
Right. And 2 into 4 goes how many times?
2 times.
That's right. So 2/4 is 1/2, right? 1/2.
Yes.
2/4 is 1/2.
Yes.
Now look at the 1/3 up here, right? And look at the 1/2. Which one is bigger?
The one off.
That's right, Alva. Very good. The 1/2 is bigger than the 1/3.
Yes.
All right. Now, sometimes you think because that denominator is bigger, then the fraction is bigger. But if your numerators are the same, as this denominator gets bigger, your fraction is getting smaller. So that means a 1/4 is smaller than a 1/3.
Okay.
All right. See, look at the 1/4 right here, right? And look at the 1/3. This is smaller. Okay, so on the number line, when you look at the number line, look at the fractions between the 0 and the 1. And you can make it anything you want. You can make it fifths, you can make it sixths, you can make it thirds. All right, but the 2/6 is 1/3. So you can see on the number line, the 1/2 is bigger than the 1/3. And if you convert it to a percent, 1/3 is what? You have your calculator, you know this one. This one you really should know. What percent is that equal to, Maureen?
1%.
No, 1/3 is what percent? 33 1/3, remember?
Yes.
That's 33 1/3. That's in percents, right? So
Yeah.
this is in percents, right? But what about 1/4, Alva? What percent is 1/4?
1/4 is I would say is
Think about
quarter.
what is it?
1/4 is a quarter.
That's right, because a quarter is 1/4 of a dollar. So
Yeah.
1/4 is 25%.
Yes.
Got it? So I want you to picture these fractions and what they look as percents, because sometimes if you just make them all percents, then you can compare them better.
Yes.
Or if you made them decimal. So a 1/3, is it bigger than a 1/4? Alva, is it bigger or smaller?
It is bigger.
That's right. Very good. Because 1/3 is 33 1/3%, which is bigger than 25%.
Yes.
All right. Now, what about the 1/2, Maureen? Let me go over here. 1/2 is what percent?
50%.
That's right, 50%. So if you were comparing 1/2, 1/3, and 1/4, right? And I ask you to put them in increasing order. 1/2, 1/3, and 1/4. What would you write, Alva?
1/2.
Alva, I'm asking Alva, Maureen. Okay. 1/2, 1/3, 1/4. I want you to put them from low to high, increasing order. Which one will go first?
The low would be 1/4.
Very good. What would be the
Yes.
next one?
1/4, then you could put 33 and 1/3.
That would be the 1/3. I'm putting them as fractions now, not percents. Okay, what would be the last one?
The last one would be 1/4.
Oh, we already put 1/4.
Oh, 1/4, which is 25. Yeah.
And you put 1/4, you put 1/3. Now, what would be the highest one?
1/2.
That's it.
1/2.
Very
yes.
good.
Yes.
Now, can you picture this now? If you had to put these, because that's another thing they require you to know how to do, is how to put fractions or percent or decimals in order from high to low or from low to high. So
Yes.
you look at these three, you see the lowest, like you said, Albert, is the 25% or 1/4.
Yes.
The next one is the 1/3, and the
Yes.
highest one is the 1/2.
1/2. Yes.
Now, is that clearer on the fractions?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Let's go back to our. Let's go back. Okay, this I want to. Just save it. Okay. Now let's go back to our screen, our homework. Okay. Now, we said which fraction falls between 1/2 and 3/4. Now, 1/2 we just found out is 50%, right?
Yes.
So let me just put here 1/2 equals 50%. Okay, Maureen, 3/4 is what percent?
75.
That's right, 75%. 75%. So all you need to do then is find which one of these fractions fall between 50% and 75%, right?
Yes.
Now the 4/5, Alva, what percent is 4/5? Now to go from fraction to percent, in this case, you can have it two ways. You can use your calculator and get a decimal and convert it to a percent, or in the case of 4/5, you can multiply 20 times 5, and that would give you 100. Then you multiply the numerator by 5. I'm
Yes.
sorry about you want to multiply this by to get 100, you multiply 20. So 5 times 20 is 100, and 4 times 20 is 80. Or you can just divide it out and get what? 0.80 as a decimal. Now, Alva, do you remember how you go from decimal to percent? How do you convert decimal to a percent? You remember?
No.
Okay, you can multiply it by 100. You have two ways, right? You can
Yes.
multiply the decimal by 100, or you can shift your decimal point two places to
Two
the right.
places. Yes.
That's right. So the 0.80 will, if I move this decimal point two places to the right, what do I get, Alva?
You're two places to the right.
Yes,
You
I'm
would
right
get-
here. I'm moving it two places. So what would it be?
Okay, you would get 8.8, two places, 80 point.
Yeah, just 80. You don't have to put a point. Just put
Okay.
80, and then you put the
Yes.
percent.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Now, let's go to the 5/9. Do you have your calculator?
I didn't look for it.
Okay, Maureen, you have your calculator?
Yeah.
Okay, what's 5/9?
Okay, let's see.
What decimal?
Oh. I'm going to turn it off. I want to use it too.
Okay, 5/9 is what decimal, Maureen?
I'm trying to fix it out because I don't know me this calculator don't work.
Okay, you have the regular TI calculator? The
I
one
got,
we,
yeah.
okay. So 5 divided by 9, put it in the calculator.
5
Divided by 9, what do you get?
0.555 and then a 6 at the end.
Okay, so it's really 0.5, and we round it off to 5/6. So what would that be as a decimal, Alva?
It would be 56.
That's it. Very good. 56, and then you put the percent.
Yes.
All right. And we already said what 1/3 was, Alva. You remember what we said that was as a percent?
Yeah, 33.
That's it. 33 and
And
1/3. Okay. All right. Now, 6/8. If you simplify that, Maureen, what do you get?
Okay.
Simplify 6/8. Mercedes, you want to tell me? 6/8 is what?
0.75.
No, as a fraction simplified. Give me
Three-
another fraction.
3/4.
3/4. Very good.
Yeah.
Okay. Now we already said 3/4 was 75%, right?
Yes.
Now, Mercedes, you sent me your work, but you didn't. I think this one you left off. You put
Yes.
a question mark there. So
was
I'm
not-
just showing you it's more than one way to do it. I'm showing you one way to do it.
Thank
Okay.
you.
All right. Now, which fraction falls between 1/2 and 3/4? Now, let me just put right here. I put over the 1/2. The 1/2 is what? 50%. Putting that over the 1/2. The 3/4 we already said was 75%, right? Now, Alva, look at the values in percents, right?
Yes.
Now look at what you have. So we're saying which fraction falls between 1/2 and 3/4. That's the same as saying which fraction falls between 50% and 75%. Now look at A, B, C, and D percents. Which one would you say, Alva?
That falls in between
Between 50% and 75%.
33 and 1/3.
No, 33 and a third is lower than 50. When I say fall
Okay,
between,
okay.
that means greater than 50, but less than 75. Which one?
It would be greater than 50. Oh, 56.
That's it. Very
Yeah.
good. Be
Yeah.
56, because 56% is greater than 50, but it's less than 75. So your answer would be what, Alba? A, B, C, or D?
It would be B.
That's it. Very
Yes.
good.
Yes. Okay.
Mercedes, questions? Because you put a question mark there on that one.
I was so doubtful of 20 units. I started again. I said, okay, I give up. I don't want to get it wrong. So I just give up and
Miss
said,
Barbara, 1 second. I'm going to look for my calculator.
Okay. All right. Okay. So, I mean, that's one way of doing it. All right. Another way you could go to your fractions. And if this is 6/8, 75%, you know, you can eliminate that one, right?
yes.
Yeah, because that one, it says between that, it is equal to 75%. And then the 4/5.8, that 0.8 is bigger than 75%. So you can eliminate that one, right?
Yes.
This is how you can eliminate some of them. You can eliminate D because D is 75%. And 75% is the high here. You can
Yes.
eliminate A because 4/5 is 80%.
80%.
All right. So now you're between B and C. And you should have been able to eliminate C because C is lower than 50%, right? 33 and a third. You got it, Maureen?
Yeah, Miss Barb.
So you can use the mental math to do it, right?
Yeah.
You can use the mental math because you can eliminate A and D right away. So you're between B and C. But since C is lower than 50%, you say, well, then it's got to be B. Questions on number 1.
No.
Thank you, Miss.
Okay, Mercedes is the only one that sent hers. Mercedes, you did well on it though.
Oh, I did. Thank you.
Yeah, but I'll get to one of these problems. You changed the fractions. I don't know why. I mean, what you gave me was not the fractions that I gave you.
Oh, Lord.
Okay. And I'll tell you when we get to it. So any questions on number 1?
No.
A couple of ways you can do it. Mental math, like I said, mental math, you could have reasoned this out because the 6/8, I go over it again, is 3/4. Can't be this one because this is not between if it's equal to one of these, right? 4/5 you can eliminate because 1/5 is 20%, so 4/5 is 80. That's bigger than 75%, so it can't be between it. So now you're between B and C, but C, you should have realized that this 33 and a third is less than your low 1/2. So that only leaves B left. That's one way. Or like I said, you could just divide them all out and look at the decimals or percents and determine which one falls between these two fractions.
Oh, I see.
So you think you'll be able to do one like this again?
Yeah.
I think so. I'll try it again.
Okay. All right. Let me give you one very
No.
similar right now. Okay. I will give you this one. Which fraction, and I'm not giving you ABC, you just tell me the fraction. You just tell me a fraction. Okay. let me put that here. And I want to change the fraction. Okay. Now, which fraction falls between, and I'll make this 1/4 and 1/3. Give
It
me a
came from
fraction that falls between 1/8 and 1/3. It's more than one answer, but you can give me an answer.
Between what?
1/4 and 1/3.
1/4. Okay. That is 15. Okay, 1/4 is 25.
Right?
1/3 is 33, and 1/3. 1/2 is 50. Can't be that.
That's right.
I'm back, Miss Barbara.
Okay.
3/4
All right.
is 75. Okay.
No, I want you to tell me a fraction that falls between 1/4 and 1/3. You can give me a fraction or you can give me a percent. All right. Fraction or percent. That might be easier. What fraction or percent falls between 1/4 and 1/3?
it is 5/9, miss.
What's 5/9?
Oh, it's 56%.
I thought that was too big. So that means it's what? But greater than 25, less than 33 1/3, correct?
Uh-huh.
Okay. So 1/4 we know is equal to what?
25.
25%. Okay, 1/3 is what, Mercedes?
33 and 1/3.
33 1/3%. Now, if you want to give me a percent, that might be easier. Maureen, what percent falls between 25% and 33 1/3%?
I don't know.
Give me a percent greater than 25, less than 33 1/3. They're more than one, but just give me one of them.
Less than 20.
Greater than 25, but less than 33 1/3. Just give me a percent. Maureen?
I'm thinking.
Mercedes, you know one?
No, it's I'm thinking too. I don't.
Alva? Greater than 25, less than 33 1/3. Just give me a percent. Just call out a number.
Okay, would be 30%.
That's it, Alva.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. 30%. And the
Okay.
fraction is 3/10.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Or you could have said 28%, right? That's greater than 25 and less than 33 1/3. And 28, Mercedes, would be what fraction? Give me the unsimplified, then you can simplify it. It will be what?
What do you say again?
Give me the unsimplified version and then you can simplify it. 28%, remember percent is a ratio of a number to 100. So what would that be equal to, Mercedes?
In a fraction, I said
Yes.
7/25.
Okay. You got what? 28 over 100. And if you divide the 4 into 28, you get 7
It's 7.
over 25. Well, I asked for the unsimplified. You gave me the simplified.
Oh, you asked me
The
unsimplified.
unsimplified, which, and that's the ratio of the number to 100, 28 over 100. And then you simplify this by dividing what? 28 by 4, you get 7, and 100 by 4, you get 25. So all I wanted was you to give me a fraction between 1/4 and 1/3. And you could have said, like Alva said, 30%, which is 3/10. Say 28. You could say 29, but 29 would just be 29 over 100. It doesn't simplify to anything. Questions? You could have said, you could have said 32 over 100, right?
Mhm.
And that can be simplified. So I said, what fraction? That means greater than a fourth, less than a third. And I said, if you can't think of the fraction, think of a percent. Greater than 25%, less than 33 and a third. And you have several. Greater than 25, you have 26, 27, 28, 29, all the way up to 33. Got it?
Mhm.
Yes, miss.
Okay. All right. Now, the number 2. Okay. Number 2, you were to put these in order from least to greatest. All right. Let me make this bigger. Okay. Now, I think you had that one right, Mercedes. Let's see. Let me look at, I recorded yours. I know that first one you put a question mark, but I think you had, Mercedes, you had that one correct. What's the answer? And tell me how you got it.
I tried to do that one in mental math.
Yeah. So what would your answer?
The answer is A.
Answer is A. Does everybody know how Mercedes got A?
That's the
Yeah.
second month?
Yeah, the number 2, Alva.
Okay.
I know.
What Mercedes asked?
She said the answer is A, and A is correct. And I asked her, how did she get the answer? How did you get it, Mercedes?
First of all, I looked at all the numbers and then I checked it. I said, oh, half is the biggest one. Because if you have one whole and you split it in 2, you get half. Then I look at then I go back to 310 and it says, oh, if you have 10 things, you split it in 10 pieces, you take out 3. 3 is less than half. Because half is still bigger than 310.
Okay.
Then I go back and it says, okay, you have 5 pieces and you split it in 5 pieces, take out 2. That piece, that 2 pieces is still bigger than 310. So I really did this one mentally.
Okay. Okay. All right.
I do
Good.
that one too.
Okay. You had that one right, Maureen?
Yeah, because I divide 10 by, I divide 10 by 3.
You mean 3 by 10,
Yeah,
30%.
yeah.
And 2 over 5 is what percent, Maureen?
I can't remember, but I got to do it with my calculator again.
No, you don't need calculator. 2 over
2.
5, you know, 1 over 5 is what? 20%. 2 over 5 is 40%.
40%.
Remember, I gave you a table.
Yeah.
And I ask you to look at those fractions and percents and decimals. Some of those you should know. You shouldn't have to go to a calculator for your fifths, your halves, your fourths, your eighths. All right. You may have to go for your ninths or your sevenths, but you certainly shouldn't have to go for your halves, your fourths, your eighths, your fifths. Okay.
And half is 50.
And your
Yeah.
thirds.
I know, yeah.
All right.
Uh,
Now you can eliminate some of them, right? Because when you look at B, we
I know
just
these real
said
upwards.
three. That's right. We said 3/4 is 75%. So 75% is bigger than 7/10, which is 70%.
Oh, yeah.
So that one can't be right, right?
Uh-huh.
And then when you look at this one, 7/15, 1/5
Mhm.
is 3/15. You say, oh, okay, it's from high to low. This one's certainly higher than this one.
I know.
All right. So you can eliminate these other ones because they just don't work. Okay.
I know.
And if you weren't sure about them, you could always divide them out, look at the decimals or
Mhm.
percents. But the correct answer is A, because this is 3/10, 4/10, 5/10, because 2/5 is equal to what? 4/10, right?
I know.
Alva, how did I go from 2/5 to 4/10? How did I do that? Alva,
2/5.
how,
2/5 to
how did I
4/10.
get 2/5 equal to 4/10?
2/5 equal 4/10.
What did
Okay,
I
so
do to my numerator and my denominator to get 4/10?
you divide.
No. If it got bigger, I must have multiplied.
So you say 2, 4 and 2, 5.
Yeah, this is 2. Let's see. Let me put the 5 underneath here. Get a little clearer. Okay. So let me do it like this. And I went from 2/5. I want you to tell me, what did I do to get that? And this is 4/10. So let's just put that.
Okay.
The slash is the same, but sometimes it's all right, let's see. Let me copy this. Sorry. Sometimes okay, this is sometimes my underline doesn't work. I don't know why. Okay, 2/5 is 4/10. So what do I multiply numerator and denominator by, Alva, to get 4/10?
You multiply the numerator by 2.
That's it. So let me use the asterisk. S times 2. And then I multiply the denominator by the same number, right?
Yes.
So that's 2. That's how I get the 4/10. 2 times 2 is 4. 5 times 2 is 10.
Yes.
So then I know that I have 3/10, 4/10, and of course 1/2 is the same as 5/10, right?
Yes.
1/2 equal 5/10. So I know it's in order: 3/10, 4/10, 5/10. Questions on number 2?
Yes.
Got it? You should be able
Yes,
to
I
put
understand
fractions
what
in
you're
order
saying.
from low to high or high to low. Sometimes it will say in ascending order. That means increasing, or
Yes.
descending order. That's decreasing. So be accustomed to different ways you represent high to low or low to high.
So that's A.
That's right. Correct answer number 2 is A.
Okay.
All right. Or any of these in order, B, C, D, are they in any kind of order? Not really. right? What
Uh,
is 7 over 15? Maureen, you have your calculator? What's 7 divided by 15?
okay. 7 divided by 15 into, am I 0.4 and like 6 and a 7.
Okay, so that was not in order because
Right.
0.47 is smaller than 2/3 to 66 and 2/3, and that's 1/5 is 20%. So that one's not in order. What about D, Mercedes? Is it in any kind of order? Mercedes, you're on mute.
Please.
D, is it in order, in any kind of order, increasing or decreasing?
Let me see. I would say it's from least to higher.
What, D? No, D is not in any kind of order because this is 66 and 2/3. This is 7 over 8 is 87.5 and 7 over 15 is 0.46. So this is not in any kind of order because this 7 over 8 is bigger than 2 over 3. So the other choices are not in either increasing or decreasing.
Or it's mixed up.
Well, it can't be from least to greatest because then you'd have 2 answers, right?
I'm saying mixed up.
Yeah, it's mixed. You're right. It's not from high to low or low to high. All right, let's look at number 3. Now, Mercedes, this is the one where you gave me different fractions
Oh,
for
Lord.
A and B. You didn't give me the ones I gave you.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't know why, but you didn't. Let me make this bigger. I want you to be able to see this. Okay. Now, you to place the correct mathematical symbol, less than, greater than, or equal in between the pairs.
Mhm.
All right. Alva, 2/5. Is it greater or less than 4/5?
Oh, I see what I did. I make a mistake.
Alva,
It is greater, Miss Barbara.
2/5 and 4/5. Is 2/5 less than 4/5 or greater than 2/5?
2/5.
Yes, you compared 2/5 and 4/5. Which one is smaller?
I would say 2/5.
Yes,
boy.
2/5 is smaller. So
Yes.
that means 2/5 is less than, right?
Less than.
So you
yes.
put the less than symbol.
Yes.
Okay, 2/5 is less than 4/5. All right. Maureen, B, 1/3 and 1/5. Which one is greater?
1/3.
That's right, 33 1/3 and 20%. All right, so this would be a greater than symbol. Everybody following?
Yes, so you put the sign.
Yeah, you just put the symbol, not the
Okay.
sign now. The sign is
Okay,
a
the
plus
symbol.
minus. So you just
Yes.
say symbol. The symbol
Yes.
is less than, and you see your point here is turned towards the left.
Yes.
Greater than, the point is turned
Turn
towards
to
the
the
right.
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 Yes.
I had
Okay.
do the two, but I didn't do no more. I was dropping asleep.
Oh, okay.
I'm tired.
Okay. Now let's look at this one. Mercedes, 2/3, greater or less than 3/5?
Greater.
Greater. Why you say greater?
2/5 is greater.
2/3 is what percent?
I mean, third. 2/3.
2/3 is what percent?
2/3.
66 and
That's right, Alva. 66
mm,
and 2/3,
yes.
Yes.
right? And 3/5 is what percent, Alva?
3,
3/5. Multiply the bottom by 20 and the top by 20. What do you get?
okay,
Numerator by 20, the denominator by 20.
6.
Just
Okay.
remember the ratio of a number to 100 is the percent. So if you convert that bottom number to 100, then convert the top number, you will have your percent. What is it, Alba? 3/5.
3/5 is greater than.
No, I just want to know what percent.
Oh, what percent? That's
3/5 is what percent? Alba, I have to send you the chart because you didn't get the chart of
Yeah.
percent, decimals, and percent.
3/5 is what percent? Yeah, that one beating me, Miss Bobber.
Okay, let me just help you out on here, okay? All right. Now, remember I said that the ratio of a number to a 100 is the percent, right? So you
Yes.
have 3/5, but I'm asking you 3/5 is equal to what number? And I'll say n over 100.
Okay.
So to go from 5 to 100, I multiply by 20. So if I multiply 3 by 20, what do I get, Alva?
3,
3 times 20.
60.
That's right. So that means this is equal to 60 over 100. So the 3/5 here would be 60%. So what's bigger, 2/3 or the 3/5, Alva?
The 3/5.
No, the 2/3 is 66 and 2/3,
Oh, 66 and 2/3.
right?
Okay.
Isn't that bigger than 60?
Yes.
So the 2/3 is greater than the 2/5.
Yes.
All right.
Uh,
Now,
Miss,
question, Mercedes,
are you getting 66 and 2/3 again?
how do you get it? Divide 2 by 3.
Oh,
You get 0.6666.
2 by
That
3.
translates to 66
Oh,
and
yes.
2/3.
Yes. I was
All
away
right.
off checking something else.
Okay.
you.
Now, the last one is a mixed number. Alva, you remember how to convert a mixed number to an improper fraction? 2 and 3.
Which one you're doing now, Miss Barbara?
We're doing D, 3D. But I'm on the other screen though.
You're doing 3.
We're still on 3. We're doing D.
Oh, D.
And I have 2 and 3/7 compared to 16 7s.
Okay.
Now, when the numerator is bigger than the denominator, we call it improper fraction. When we
Yes.
have a whole number and a fraction, we call that a mixed fraction or a mixed number.
Okay, so
Now,
the denominator, the numerator is bigger than the denominator.
when the numerator bigger than the denominator, it's an improper fraction.
Yes.
We call it an improper fraction. Okay. Improper fraction. All right. That's when the numerator is larger than the denominator. In other words, the top number is larger than the bottom number. Okay. Now, the mixed fraction is when we have a whole number and a fraction, and that's what 2 and 3/7 is. Now, what I ask you, Alva, do you remember how you convert from a mixed number to an improper fraction? Remember how to do that? It'll come back to you. Take the denominator, multiply it by the whole number, right? And then add it to the numerator. So as an operation, this becomes what? 7 times 2. And that result, we want to add that to what? The numerator. So 7 times 2.
Times 2, that's 14.
That's right. That'll be 14. And then we want to add what? Then add the numerator plus the 3. And what's that equal to, Alva?
Okay, 14, and you're adding the
The numerator.
numerator.
Right. So what is that equal to?
14 and 16, that would be 20.
14 and 3.
Oh, 14 and 3, that's 19, that's
7 times 2 is
17.
that's
17.
right. Very good.
Yeah.
That's 17. Okay. And then we put that number over the denominator. So that 2 and 3/7. So the number we get, we put it over the denominator, right? So that would
Yes.
be equal to 17 over 7.
Yes.
Now, Alva, you have them in improper fractions, both of them, right? So
Yes.
17 over 7, you comparing to 16 over 7.
7.
Which one is bigger, Alva?
Okay, so 17 over 7 and 16. You're comparing it.
Right. Which one's bigger?
Well, I would say 17.
That's right. Because when
Yes.
they have the same denominator, you just look
Yes.
at the numerators, and 17 is bigger than 16. So D, then the answer would be greater than, another greater than, right?
Yes.
That would be greater than.
Miss Barbara,
Yes.
math is a thing. If it don't stick from your young, it's hard to stick. So that's why you always have to review it.
You're right. Absolutely, Alva.
Yes.
You always have to review it.
Okay.
Just remember now how you go from mixed fraction to improper.
Yes.
Denominator times the whole number plus the numerator, and the results then is over the denominator. Okay. All right. Should I put that, what I just said? Mercedes, what did I
Yes.
just say?
That I must remember that the
The numerator
is greater than the
and the
the,
denominator.
numerator.
Convert a mixed fraction.
Convert a mixed fraction to an improper fraction. What do we do, Mercedes?
We multiply the denominator by the whole fraction.
You do what?
We multiply the denominator by the mixed number.
No.
Oh, what you call it again?
Multiply denominator by what?
The number on the side.
Oh, Mercedes, that would not fly. That would not fly. That's not math.
No, you multiply the denominator by
By
the
what,
numerator.
Alva?
You say you multiply
Denominator
the
by
denominator
what?
by the numerator.
No, no. Maureen, what did I say? Maureen?
I can't remember, Bob.
By the improper fraction.
No, multiply denominator by whole number.
Whole number. That's the way I'm
Oh,
getting
the whole number, yes.
whole number.
Because remember I said the mixed fraction has a whole number and a fraction. Here, the whole numbers are 2. You multiply the denominator by the whole number. And then what do you do next, Alva?
You had
You're gonna multiply the numerator.
Oh, no. After I multiply the denominator by the whole number, what do I do? What's the next step?
This one
Add
has-
what, Alva? Add numerator.
You had the numerator.
that's right.
I will never get that right because they copy it down that one round.
And what's the last step, Maureen?
And then you add the two top numbers and put it over there, the number at the bottom.
Maureen,
What?
you didn't say that.
Mhm.
So
Oh,
let's do
yes.
Now,
that.
what do you do with the results? Once you do that, what did we do? We put it over what?
The denominator.
That's right, Maureen.
Yeah.
I knew you knew that. Put results.
I would have got my wrong because I put down the 2 over 3 over 7. I didn't put that was 3 over 7, so I would always get my wrong.
Oh, you would put set 20.
Yeah.
Well, that's
Okay.
why I was asking you. That's why I was
Okay, right.
asking.
2
Don't
and 3
say this.
7, so I
Repeat
write
what I
7 over
said.
3.
Okay. Multiply the denominator by the whole number. Add the numerator. And whatever you get, we call that our results. Put that over your denominators. That's what we did here. We multiplied the 7 by the 2. Then we added the numerator, the 3, and then we put that result over 7, the denominator.
Okay.
Questions?
Miss, may I see? Could I stroll down a little? Let me see your answer sheet there.
Okay.
The answers. I'm telling you, I have it. No, for number 3. Yeah.
Okay. So 16 sevenths. That was a greater than, because we got a 17 seventh greater than the 16 seventh. No, I think you had that one, right?
Miss, I'm
Let's
saying
see.
I wrote the wrong fraction in the wrong.
You wrote the wrong fractions for A and B.
I must be want to sleep, Miss, after I did it. I made
Well,
mistake.
what you did was, I mean, you wrote the wrong fractions, but you had the mathematical
must be not
symbols
the-
correct. So I just
Yeah.
gave you credit. But I just wanted you to know you didn't put the 2/5 and 4/5.
As I work in
You put a
school,
1/3 up here, and then you put something else here.
it's down there. I make that mistake. I was maybe in my sleeping mood.
Okay.
Oh my
All right.
God. Sorry.
All right. But you made a mistake with your fractions, but your greater thans was correct for your errors. So I gave you credit.
I've done work and writing them off from one paper to another paper that I made mistake.
Okay. All right. No
That
problem.
I was gonna forget.
But like I say, Mercedes, what you put there was correct for your wrong
Yes, I
entries.
know what I was doing, but I was
Yeah.
sleeping when
Okay.
I'm rewriting.
Okay.
Thank you.
Now let's look at the next one, and actually I'll go to the next page.
That's number 4.
Number 4. Number 4. Now let me make this bigger. Okay. Make that bigger. Okay. Okay. Now, Alva, can you see the shaded fractions?
Yes, Miss Barbara.
Okay.
I have to check, get my computer checked because there's something black in everything here.
Okay.
I don't know if it's from your hand or what.
Okay. But can you see the fraction,
Yes, I'm
this
seeing the
diagram?
shaded fractions.
Okay, so you can see this. Okay. Now, how many total blocks are in this diagram, Alva? How many?
You mean the block?
I'm calling each one of these. This is a block, that's a block, that's a block, that's a block, that's a block.
Oh, okay.
So how many total blocks in the diagram? Give me the total.
7.
In the whole diagram.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
No, the entire diagram. You got to count every, okay.
There's 20
Look,
here.
wait, just Maureen. Is your name Alva?
Okay.
I want to make sure she understands it, Maureen, okay? So Alva, block, 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 block,
Okay.
block, block, block. Go
Okay.
down every row. Block,
All right.
block, block,
1,
block.
2,
And I want to know the total
5,
blocks.
6, 7, 14.
Alva. Okay, let's go back here. Okay, how many columns do you have, Alva? How many columns?
I have,
These are columns right here. You have 4, right?
yes.
Each, that's column 1, column 2, column 3, column 4. How many rows do you have, Alba?
Okay, you have, so the rows,
The rows are horizontal. The
Horizontal.
columns are vertical. So 1, 2, 3, 4 columns. How many rows?
Okay,
That's
so-
horizontal.
Yes.
How many are there?
Okay, so horizontal, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
That's right. So your
7
total
rows.
blocks is going to be your columns times your rows. So that
Yeah.
would be what? 4 times 7. And what's that equal to?
4 7's 28.
That's it, 28. So you
Yeah.
have total, and I'm calling these blocks, you have 28, right? So this whole diagram has 28 blocks.
Yes.
All right, I'm calling each one of these a block. How many are shaded, Alba? How many blocks are shaded?
4 blocks.
How many?
Isn't it 4?
How many do you see?
It's 28 blocks.
Total. How many of these blocks are shaded? In other words, has color in it.
8.
Alva,
4, 6, 8.
who is answering for Alva? Is that
Okay.
Chastity? Chastity, how many did you say?
8.
Right, 8. Do you see that, Alva? Chastity just told you that.
Yes. Yes,
You
Miss
see that?
Barbara.
1,
Yes.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Yes.
8 are shaded. So 8 is the part. 28 is the whole.
Yes.
So a fraction is part over whole. So you'd have 8 over 28. That's your
Okay.
fraction. Alva,
Yeah.
you with me?
Yes, Miss Barbara, I'm with
Now, do you see 8 over 28 as one of your answers?
No.
you.
Is that one of your choices? A, B, C, or D? Do you see 8 over 28?
We are on 4, right, Miss Barbara?
We're on 4, and here are your choices right here. Do you see those choices?
Just a minute. 2,
A, 2/5.
3.
Can you see this, Alva? Look at the
Um,
screen.
Yes.
Do you see these choices?
Yes, Miss Barbara.
Okay, say the choices to me.
The choices is the numbers of the choices.
Well, say
You have
A.
A, B, C, D. D.
Okay, now tell me the fractions.
D.
A is what?
A is 8 over 20.
No,
No,
A is 2/5.
2/5, yes.
And what is B?
B is it 8 over 20? B.
8 over 20. What is C?
And C is 2 over 7.
And D is
4 over 8.
4 over.
28.
Okay, now we said blocks shaded 8 over total 28. And I ask you, do you see 8 over 28 as one of your choices?
Yes.
Which one? You see 8 over 28?
8 over 28. Not 8, 4 over 28.
That's not the same.
No.
So I ask you again, do you see 8 over 28?
No, it's
No.
not there.
So that choice is not there. So what does that tell you?
It's
When you see-
incorrect.
No, that tells you that 8 over 28 needs to be simplified,
Okay, okay.
right? In
Yes.
other words, you want to simplify it, or we say reduce to the lowest terms, right?
Okay, yes.
Okay, so what number goes into 8 and also goes into 28?
4.
That's right. Very good. So 8 divided by 4. So 8
That's 2.
divided by 4. And that's equal what? 2. And 28 divided by 4 is what, Alba?
28. 4. 4
That
is
here. 28 divided by 4 is what? Put 28. What's that equal to, Alba? What's 28 divided by 4?
7.
That's
7.
it. Very good. 7. So that means 8 over 28 equal 2 over 7.
7. Yes.
What answer is that, Alva?
It is C.
That's it.
Yeah,
Very
and you know
good.
that's the one I ticked off.
You did? Okay.
Yes. Yes.
Very good.
Yes.
Answer C.
Yes.
So
2
once
over
you,
7.
that's it. Very good. So once you see that 8 over 28 is not one of your choices, you say, well, I guess I have to simplify this, reduce it to
Yes.
its lowest term. Okay.
I really have to get back in the maths. It's really forgetful.
Yeah, but you're remembering, Alva, and that's
It's
good.
it's not sticking so much.
No, you're doing good. Okay.
All right, thank you, Miss Barbara.
Any questions? Number 4. I think Mercedes, you had that one correct.
Yes, got it.
Yes, you had it correct. Right.
Yes.
Mercedes, the only one that sent the homework. I don't know what happened to
Yes,
the others.
I went to bed early.
Well,
and I
no,
up
you
this
got
morning.
yours late, though, Alba. I'm not talking about you because I just gave you yours.
Yes.
But I'm talking, and Maureen has some challenges.
I
What
didn't
happened
send
to you, Chastity?
I didn't send mine because I was running my last errand to leave the country.
Yeah, I know you were busy. Chastity, how
sorry.
come you don't
Yeah.
send me homework?
I don't know, Miss Barbara.
You
Every
gotta
time I
try.
do
I
it
know you
wrong.
can do them because you're answering the questions. And I said you didn't have to send me all, just send me whatever you can do. Okay. I just want to make sure you're trying.
Okay.
But
All right.
you can get the next one's from me anyhow, because I got the way to go right now.
What's the matter, Maureen?
I said the next ones is the way was I can message them to you.
Okay, very good. All right. All right, let's go to number 5. Chastity, can you do number 5 or are you still driving?
Yeah, I'm driving.
You're still driving. Okay. All right, let's look at number 5. Oh,
Anyway, before you did it, I was trying to work it out, and I don't know if my answer.
oh, okay, very good, Alva.
Is it D?
What percentage of the cars that pass are not red? Alva, very good. Tell us how you got it.
All right, thank you.
Tell us how
I
you
got up
got
and I was
it.
trying to work it out. Yes.
Yes. How did you get D?
I
Okay, Alva said D. Explain how you got it, Alva.
Okay, as the reading said, Annie's planning a business meeting.
No, we're at number 5.
Yeah, it's number 5 I'm reading. Oh.
Melinda noticed.
Melinda, yes, Melinda noticed that there
At 3
out of every 10 passing cars are red. What percentage of cars that pass are not red? So what I did, I subtracted out the red one. I say, well, it's 100%. And it was 30%. So I said, well, 30 from 100 is 70.
Wonderful. Very good reasoning, Alva.
Yes, thank you.
Any questions? Very good explanation. Yes. Any questions on number 5?
No,
and that's the way they approach a problem like this. You know how many are red, And you know the
But
total,
you can't get back in no at all.
subtract from the total, you get the 7. So 7 got 70%.
Yes.
Questions?
Have to get
Excellent.
back in it, Miss Barbara.
Excellent, Alva. Excellent. Okay.
Sometimes the brain is cluttered up. I'm telling
No, the brain worked good that time.
you. Too much multitask.
Any questions, anybody?
No, man.
Okay, now, let's see.
I didn't hear that one, Miss Barbara.
Okay, Alva, explain it again.
Okay, Maureen, the one that they talk about the red cars.
I'm trying to find it.
Yes, it's
Melinda,
number 5.
number 5.
Oh yeah. Okay.
So go
Okay.
over your explanation again, Alva.
Okay, got it.
Okay, so I put the total and say it's 100%. And
Right.
the amount of cars were red. I subtracted from the 100 and I got 70%.
Yeah, because she said 30%.
Yes.
She said 30% are red, Maureen. So the difference in the total, 100%,
Yeah.
between 30 and 100, you get 70. So 70% are not red.
Red. Yeah.
All right.
I wish all of them were like that.
All right, let's look at number 6. Okay, let me go to the next page. Number 6. Now, Mercedes, Mercedes, I want you to do that one because you missed it. And I think it's, okay. All right, Mercedes, I want you to read it and tell me the answer.
Oh, if I can't remember, give it the answer. Where are we? Number 6?
Number 6.
Oh, Annie is planning a business meeting for her company. He has a budget.
Where is it?
Somebody's talking.
Where is it?
Okay, Maureen, you got to go to mute when you're offline.
Okay, I'll be all over.
Go ahead. Start from the beginning.
Yes.
Annie
is planning a business meeting for her company. She has a budget of $1,325 for renting a meeting room at the local hotel to attending the meeting. She's still on mute.
Maureen, you got to go to mute when you're talking to somebody in your house. Maureen,
I hear you, Miss Barbara.
you got to go to mute.
I can't hear you because like Martin trying to call me and can't help me, right? That's why.
Well, you got to tell her she have to call you later, please.
Yeah, I tell her that, yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Let's start back over. I'm sorry. I'll say these. Annie
is planning a business meeting for her company. She has a budget of $1,325 for renting a meeting room at the local hotel and providing lunch. He expects 26 people to attend the meeting. The cost of renting the meeting room is $270, which is
inequality.
Which inequality shows how to find the amount. The question is, which inequality shows how to find the amount X and it can spend on lunch for each person?
So in this problem, you've got a variable cost, and it depends on how many people, right? And you have a fixed cost, the cost of renting the room, and you have a budget of 1,325. Now, what this problem is saying, you can't exceed this budget, right? So whatever you spend, it's got to be less than or equal to this 1,325, right? Yes. So this is like a setup problem. Set up the problem to show how you can find the cost that will be spent on lunch for each person, and they're 26. So Alva, let me ask you. You know the greater and less than symbols, right?
Yes.
And you know how much you have to spend. And you know how much you're spending. 26 people for lunch. X is the amount of the lunch, right? And
Yes.
270 is the fixed cost. So Alva, which answer would you give here?
Okay, so it would be, I would say it would be okay, A, B. Would it be B?
Very good, Alva. Very good.
Yes.
Now,
Okay.
Mercedes, you said A. Tell me why did you say?
No, I didn't say. It's
No,
B,
no.
but
You said B, and that's correct. No, Mercedes sent me her answers, and she said the answer was A. Mercedes, why did you say A?
I think it was a guessing premise because I didn't get enough time to check it out.
But greater than or equal, that means you exceeding your budget,
Yes,
right?
yes.
But you
because
have a budget. You can't go over this, so it can't be greater than or equal. It's got to be either equal to the budget or less than.
the amount 270 to the amount of people. If you multiply 26 by 270 by 26, you get greater than 1,232. That's the error I made because I did check that first.
But you don't multiply the 270. That's a fixed cost. So you can eliminate C and D because those are fixed costs. The 270 stands alone. What is varying is the cost of the lunch, and that's dependent upon the number of people served. Okay, so 26 people times the cost of lunch, X, that's the cost of the lunch. Lunches,
Wait a minute.
270. Go ahead.
You're saying that the 26 people is the cost for, no, 270 is the cost for one lunch for one person.
No, the cost of renting the meeting room.
Oh.
Are you reading? That's why I underlined it. The cost of renting the meeting room is 270. That's the fixed cost.
Okay.
Whether you have 50 people or 26 people, you're gonna pay 270.
Oh yes, our budget was 1,325.
That's right.
Okay.
So, which means she can't spend more than that. You gave the more than answer.
Oh, I'm right. Yes, I'm right.
So you've got to stay within the budget. And that's what Alva said. The 26 times the cost of the lunches plus the fixed cost of 270 less than or equal to the budget. Answer B.
So you're saying 26 plus the 270 would be within the budget or less than the budget?
26 times X, that's the cost of lunch per person, right? Amount X, that's lunch for each person, X. 26 people times the cost of lunch per person plus the fixed cost, that's got to be less than or equal to the budget. That's 1,325.
Okay.
You got it?
Oh yeah. So you have to put, so right there you have to put less than, right?
That's what less
That's
than.
why
Well, when you see this, that's less than or equal. Less with this underlined dash means less than or
so
equal.
my error was this sign. I mix up the sign. The less than should be, my answer should be B then, less than.
Right. Remember I said less than, that point is pointing to the left. That's like here.
Yes, I see.
The opposite is greater than.
Yes.
Got it?
Yes, thank you.
And
Because
without
if
the dash, it would just be greater than or less than. But when you put the little dash underneath, it becomes greater than or equal or less than or equal.
yes, that's the error I made because I checked it and I realized that it would be 26 would be greater, A, I mean, would be greater. So I tell her sleeping mood's not a good mood sometimes.
Okay, answer B. Very good, Alva. You're remembering your greater than, less than, your inequalities.
Yes.
Coming back, right?
Yes,
All
yes.
righty.
It's working back now a little bit.
Like you
yes.
say, the brain is working, right?
Oh boy.
Maureen, I need you to read the last one, number 7. Let me make it bigger for you. Okay, Maureen, I want you
I
to
try to get my phone. Let me see.
Okay, Maureen, read number 7.
Let's see. Sure.
Okay, read number 7, Maureen. Maureen, are you there?
Wait, wait,
Maureen? Okay, I think she's, okay. Mercedes, reading number 7.
okay. 1 second, I'm just move this thing from the screen.
I'm not
Okay,
hearing
no,
nothing at all.
Oh, Maureen, you don't hear?
she said she
That
not
was,
seen,
Nah,
she not seen
okay.
the screen.
Can you see the screen?
I can see the screen, but I can't hear nothing.
Oh, okay. All right.
Eh, Should I read?
Yes, go ahead.
A shirt costing $200 is discounted 15% after a month. The shirt is discounted another 15%. Which of the following expression can be used to find the selling price of the shirt? A, 200 minus 200 bracket 0.30.
No, A says 200 times 0.70.
Yeah.
You see
And
A?
yeah,
Mhm.
and B is saying 200 times minus 200 times 0.30.
Okay.
C, 200 times 0.15 minus times 200 times 0.15. And D, 200 times 0.85 times 0.85.
Now, Mercedes, you said C. Why did you say C?
Honestly missed this one. It's another guess answer because I was not sure. I was trying to calculate them out.
Well, see, C, when you take a percent of the total, you're getting the amount of the discount, but that's not what they ask you. They ask you the selling price, right? It's different from the discount. Now, if a shirt is
Yes, Miss,
discounted 15%,
I'm sorry, Miss. I didn't understand the way the answers were set out, honestly.
okay. Okay, let me ask you this. If a shirt is discounted 15%, what is the amount of the discount? Just want to make sure you understand discount. Okay.
Oh, you mean to take off 15% of the regular price?
Right. So what is the amount of the discount?
That would be 15% from 200
No,
to find the amount.
no.
Uh-oh.
Okay. If the shirt, let me just put this here. Okay, if it's discounted 15%. Okay. I want to know 2 things. What is the discount? And I want to know what is the new cost. Make sure you understand discount. Now, Alva, if
Yes.
this $200 shirt that costs $200 is discounted 15%, what is your discount? In other words, how much are you saving? How would you find that?
Well, the discount would be like 30%.
No, this is discounted 15%.
Oh, the
So what is
discount.
the amount of the discount? What is the, let me put here, amount
Okay.
of the discount? What is the amount?
15% of 200.
That's right. And when you say of, you multiply.
Yes.
Convert your percent to a decimal and multiply. What do you get?
Okay, so the amount would be like $85. 0.085.
15% times 200.
Oh, 15 times.
0.15 times 200. What do you get?
Okay, point. 200.
That would be 15%. That's a multiplication. 0.15 times 200 is what, Alba?
So would it be 70?
No, what's
No.
0.15 times 200, Alba?
Oh, just a minute, Miss Barbara. I have to go
You have
back
your,
and
you have your
yes.
calculator?
Yes.
0.15 times 200 equal what?
Point
That's actually
one
mental math.
times. Just a minute. Point one times 200 equal. Would it be 164?
No. You
Oh,
multiply.
I can't.
Did
You
you
multiply.
multiply 0.15 times 200? What did you get?
Okay. 0.15
Mhm. Times 200.
200 times.
What's your answer?
30%.
Not percent now, because you already
30,
used $30.
$30. I got it right,
right.
you know, but I put percent.
No, not percent, because remember
Yes,
the 0.15 you
$30.
converted. Okay, so that's $30, right?
Yes, yes. So
That
that would be B.
no, we haven't finished.
Oh, we are not finished. Okay.
No, I want to make sure you understand discount. So that's $30, right? What's
Yes.
your new cost?
The new cost is 200.
No, the old
Two-
cost is 200. What's the new cost after the discount?
Okay, it's 200 and
Right.
it's
Take your
30.
discount. Take your discount. So what do you do? What operation?
Run it by me again, Miss Barbara.
Okay. The shirt cost you 200.
Yes.
With your discount, you save $30. What's your
Yes.
new cost?
The new cost would be 170.
That's it. Very good.
Yes,
Be 200 minus
yes,
the
170.
30, right?
Yes, yes.
And that would be equal to 170.
Yeah. So that would be A.
No, that's not,
Oh.
that would not be A.
Okay,
That's your
it.
first discount.
That's my, and there's another discount.
There's another discount, but
Okay.
your other discount would have to be on this 170.
Yes.
So when you get your second discount, okay,
which is 15%.
that's right. So the second discount would be, okay, I'm putting it down here, it'd be 170 discounted 15%.
Yeah.
All right. So this will be 170 discounted 15%. Okay. What would be the amount of the discount on that 170?
Okay, I would have to work it out.
Okay.
15%. 15%.
Mercedes, you got it?
Just listen to what she's saying first, but I can do it.
What's the amount of your discount?
My discount is 25.5 of
Okay.
those 170.
Okay, so let's just take this and copy it over. And we're getting the amount of the discount for the second discount. What is it? So that's 15% of 170.
So hold us pin there, Miss Barbara. What you say now, after a month, you have another discount of $15.
15.
Okay, and
Yeah.
that's where you got the 25.50, right?
Yes.
25.50.
Mm.
All right, so that's 25.50. Okay, so what is the new cost? Okay, what's the new cost? It would be what? The 170
Minus,
minus the 25.50, right?
yes.
170 minus, put the 0, minus 25.50.
Equal
So 170 minus 25.50. What do you get? I'll say these.
144.5.
Okay, so that would be 144.50.
So it's good to buy discounted clothes.
Okay,
Went down.
so your new cost. So which one of those expressions will give you that 144.50?
Let's see now. Okay, the answer is C, Miss.
Oh,
No?
C is a discount. 200 times 0.15. Remember when we multiply, that's the amount of the discount. So it can't be C. C is amount of discount minus amount, which gives you 0. So it can't be a 0 selling price.
And it is not A?
Yeah, I think it's
No.
D.
It's D, right, Alba?
Yes.
It's D. Because if it's 15% discount, that means you're paying 85% of the price.
Wait a
So
minute.
85 for the first one is 85 on top of that one.
So 25.
Answer D.
Right.
Yeah, because if it's 15% discount, that means you paying 85% of the original price, right? Yes.
Yes, Miss Barbara.
That's it. And if you don't believe it, multiply that out. Mercedes, don't you get the 144.50? Multiply 0.85
What I
times
did,
200.
Yes.
Yes.
What I did was the first 30%, I had it to 250.
No,
The
you can't
25
add the two. That's number one. That's why that's exactly why I went through this. You can't say, okay, I got 15% on this one, so I've got a total of 30%. Doesn't work that way. A discount on a discount means you do the first discount, get a cost, then do the discount on that cost.
So I should not add the two discounts
You
together.
don't add the two. Nope, doesn't work. That's exactly why I went through this. You can't add the two, okay?
Because what they're looking for is the last discount.
They're looking for the
The last
selling price after your second discount, but
That's what
you
I'm-
can't add the two together. That it doesn't say 30% on my shirt. It says 15%, get a new cost, and then 15% against that cost. You got
Okay,
it?
so we're looking for the last discount price.
You're looking for, no, you're looking for the cost after you've applied two discounts. Both being 15%.
Yeah, I'm really correct, but only that I see it a different way.
No, you weren't correct.
No, listen to me, Miss.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I'm saying that we were to look for the last discount price. After you take the 15% from the first 200, you go back again and do the last one. What's the last cost?
Yeah, but that last one has to be against the cost from the
Yeah.
first one.
I know that. I realize that. You have to do
Okay.
it from,
But that's
with-
why you got to be really clear, because
yeah.
most people will go back to the 200. But once you apply the first discount, your new cost is not 200 anymore.
No, I know that. Yeah.
All right. 85% of 200 is the 170. That's another way you could have done it. 85% of the 200 is 170. Take that 170 and apply the 15%, then you get your answer. 85% of the 170 gives you the 144.50. So you could do it this way. I went through this just to explain it to you, but you could have taken 85% of 200 and you would have got 170, and take 85% of 170, you get 144.50.
So I just don't clear how you get the 80 with the
I get
85.
85%.
Yes.
Okay. How I get 85%? Okay,
Yes.
100% minus 15%.
Oh, I remember that.
All
Oops.
right, 85%. In other words, if you subtract your discount from 100, you get the percent that you're paying. So if that had been 25%, you're paying 75% of the cost. If it was 30%, you're paying 70% of the cost. So whatever your discount is percent, subtract that from 100, that get the percent that you're paying for the item. Got it?
So you're going to 100% minus 15%. You have to put in the percent for 100.
That's the 100% minus 15%, 85%. So what you're paying, so that means you're paying 85% of the cost of the item. So that cost was 200, you're paying 85% of that 200. That would give you the 170. But then the next discount, you're paying 85% of the new cost, which is 170. And that's when you get the 144.50.
So
Is it clear?
so the set out would be, why do you have, you said the answer is D?
The answer is D.
So you have 200
Yeah.
times,
Time 0.85, and that will give you the 144.50, right? And then you put 85% against that I'm sorry, that 170, and 85% against the 170 would give you 144.50.
So that's answer D.
Yeah. Any questions? Mercedes, did I answer your question?
I just don't clear on the answer, right? Maybe that's what hit me. Because I look at, I did look at D and I doubtful because I didn't understand it to times 0.87
Okay.
times
All right.
0.85.
Okay, let's put it here, Mercedes. Okay.
I'm
200.
sorry.
Oh, no problem. 200 times 85% of the cost, What would be your new cost, Mercedes? What's 200 times 0.85? Mental math.
So the first one would be 170.
That's right. That's my new cost, right? Then
Yeah.
I take that 170 and apply 85% of, because that's 25% discount, right? 0.85. And then I get my new cost, and that was what, the 144.50?
Oh, wait a minute.
144.50.
So,
Question?
so the first one was $30, right?
That was the amount of the discount. And if you subtract that from 200, you get
So
170.
you're saying $30 is 85%?
No, I'm saying, okay, when you buy something on sale, right?
Yeah.
You get a cost savings based on your percent. So for a $200 item that's discounted 15%, you're saving $30.
Okay.
That's the amount of your discount.
So
So
you have 200 times 0.85. That's what I don't get.
yeah, 85% from 100 give you 15%. So you're paying 85% of the cost.
Oh,
If your discount, say if your discount was 10%, you paying 90% of the cost.
okay, got you.
If it's 35%, you're paying 65% of the cost. If it's 15%, you're paying 85% of the cost. In other words, these percents add up to 100.
Okay, so 15% of 200 is $85. Got you.
15% of 200 is not 85. It's $30.
I'm talking about the percent.
No, 15% of 200 is $30. That's the amount of your discount. The new cost would be your old cost, 200 minus 300. So with that 15% discount, you pay now $170. And that's the same as if you said 200 times 85% of the cost, 185, 170, same thing.
Okay.
So I went through it the long way just to show you how we apply to discounts. But you could have taken the 200, take 85% of it. You say, okay, now I get $170. Now let me take that 170, take 85% of that, 144.50. That matches D because I multiply 0.85 twice by 200.
Oh, so 15% of 100 is 85. Of 200 give you 170. And then you take another
No,
one.
15% of the 200 is 30. 30
No,
from what,
you.
200 is
No,
170.
I'm not talking about the 30. I'm thinking about the 85%.
So apply that against the selling price. So 85% of the selling price gives you the new cost.
Yes.
All right. Then take, if you have two discounts, take that new price, 85% of that will give you my cost after my second discount.
Okay.
And if I had another third discount, I would say 85% of 144.50.
Okay.
Got it?
Yes, thank you.
Alva, is that clear?
Yes, Miss Barbara.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so if that's clear now, let me just change a percent. Now you tell me, same problem, discounted 10%. Same problem, just two discounts, 10%. Tell me the cost.
You mean at the same 200?
Same 200. Only thing I'm changing is discount. I want you to tell me the selling price, not the
Okay.
setup. You could just tell me the selling price.
So if it's 10% of 200,
And 10% of 200 is how much?
10% of 200 is $10.
Mm.
$20.
$20.
Yeah.
Yes.
Subtract that from 200.
180.
All right.
That's correct.
Or you could do like I did on here. You could take the 200 times 0.90, right?
Yeah.
And that gives you 180. Now apply the 85% against that 180.
Apply. Okay.
Well, I said 10%, so you're talking 90.90, right? What's your new cost? Okay, so now if I say 10%, right, you'd have 200 times 100 from 10 is 90, so that would be 200 times 0.90, and that gave you 180, right, Alva? And then
Yes, Miss Barbara.
then when you apply the 180 against the 0.90, what do you get? What's your answer?
Would it be 170?
180 times 0.90. What do you get?
Oh, 180.
Yeah, applying the second discount, 10%. So
Okay.
180 times 0.90 is equal to what, Alba?
Okay, 180.90.
180 times 0.9.
So you would have to
Multiplication, 180 times 0.9.
yes, so you're gonna multiply it.
Right, so what's that equal to?
180. Just a minute, Ms. Bauer, the computer is very slow. Okay, 180 point.
No, 180 times 0.9.
Okay, all right. There. 180 times 0.90.
That's right, or 0.9. You don't have to put the zero, same thing.
Okay, so that would be 162.
That's
Yeah.
it. That's your answer.
Yeah.
That's the
I
answer.
say, what is the selling price? Let's take 90% of the 200. That's the 180. That's the new price with your discount. Then take that 180 and apply your discount again, 90%, and your selling price will be 162. Questions?
Thank you, Miss. That's
All
good.
right. Yeah. So this is a shortcut. This is a short way of doing it. I went through the explanation there to make sure you know how you apply discount when you have two discounts. You can't add it. That's a common error of adding the 2% together and then taking that against the original cost. Nope. I give you a different answer. Okay.
Okay,
Now,
Ms. G.
yes.
So
Now,
when are we gonna go on again? I was saying I would come in the later class, but I better stick to these. The Monday
okay.
and yeah, Mondays and
Okay.
Thursdays. Yeah.
All right. Now I want to do just one more setup. Okay. Oh, let's see, new share. Okay. Do you see math setup problems?
Where
Yes.
is,
Yes, I do.
Yeah, okay. All right. I just want to do, well, just actually one more. Okay, let me make this bigger. Okay, Alba, I want you to do this one. Okay,
Ouch.
we're just gonna do this one. Devin owns a house cleaning company, and he has to give price quotes to potential customers. He figures out his price by assuming a $25 base charge. That's a fix.
what number is that, Miss Barbara?
One.
It's number one. It's
Oh.
just a setup problem I want you to try.
Oh.
Okay. And he adds $8 for each bathroom and $4 for each other room. Now, if we use P to represent the price,
You know, I'm not seeing it on the computer.
you don't see this?
No, Miss Barbara. So-
Mercedes, do you see it?
Yes, I do.
You saw what I was reading, right?
Yeah, yes.
Alva, you don't see this on yours.
Nothing at all. It's not there. My computer have on a lot of stuff. I have to get it clean up.
Okay, it says some screen shares. What do you see on your computer on the screen, Alva?
All I see, it's like the temperature in degree. No worries. That's all. It has so many things
Oh,
in
that,
front of it.
well, a second setup is a temperature, but the first one is about a house cleaning, no?
Okay.
You don't see GED math prep setup problems?
I saw it, but when you go to the right, I saw it better. Now it's on the left and it's black.
Okay, well, let me move it over then. Okay, you say it's better. Okay. So let me do this. Now, can you see it?
I see a part of it. I don't know why it's not.
What do you
It's the screen is saying set up your PC security protect against the
Okay,
latest virus.
okay,
You think it has virus in it? I don't know. I have to
don't
get
know.
somebody come in and check it.
Okay, do you see Devon owns a house cleaning company? Because I put it on the right.
A part of it. But I could recognize the mat at the bottom.
Okay, read what you see, Alva.
It's a house cleaning company. That's the one you.
Yes, right. Devon.
Okay. I'm reading what I saw.
Okay.
House cleaning company, quotes to potential, figure out is priced by the base charge, and then
$25 base charge.
yeah, all of that gone.
Okay.
Each bathroom and $4 room.
Okay, $8 for each bathroom and $4 for each other room.
Okay.
Now, can you see the choices? A, B, C, D?
Not all of it.
Okay. Maureen, can you see? Oh, you don't see.
I can hear, but not that good.
But you don't see the screen.
Yeah,
You see the screen?
yeah.
Okay, Maureen, read what you see on the screen, starting with Devon.
Okay. They said Deborah owns a house cleaning company and has to give price quotes to potential customers. He figured out his price by assuming a $25 base charge and then adding $8 for each bathroom and 4 for each other room. Then down the bottom say if you use P to represent the price, B for the bathroom, and R for the other rooms, which of the following represent the price codes formula?
Okay, Maureen, look at your choices. Which one would you say?
Okay, say 25 charge. Okay. There's the 25
That's
4
the
rooms.
that's the fixed charge, the base charge. Use B for bathroom, R for other rooms. Which answer?
B for the bathrooms,
Mhm. And R for other rooms.
R for other rooms.
So what would be the price quote?
That she had first, the bathrooms, and then the other rooms. Uh, I would say B, but I ain't sure.
Oh, you're right, Maureen. B is
That's
correct.
my answer.
Very
That's
good. B is
that's my-
correct, Maureen,
Yes.
because you had the base charge 25,
yes.
$8 for each bathroom, so 8 times B for bathroom,
Mhm.
$4 for each other room, 4 times R. You had that, Mercedes?
Yes, miss. Right
Very
away.
good. That's a setup problem, okay? All right. Well, we didn't get to our well, we'll get to it next time. We'll start on our mean, median, mode, range, weighted
Okay.
means next session. All right. So I'll
Okay,
be
Miss
sending
Barbara.
you, well, actually I had homework.
You can send it to my phone, Miss Barbara, because the computer not, it's not working too right.
Okay.
So, because I
All
could
right.
get it off the computer, but I'll look at it on the phone.
Okay. I'll have to send you a homework later because I think I had homework on the mean, median. Do you remember how to get mean, median, mode? Anybody?
Yeah, I remember
Yes, miss.
some of it.
Okay, so I'll send you the homework on mean,
Okay.
median,
Yes. Yes, miss. I want.
mode, range, okay?
All right.
Even though we didn't get to it, we'll go over it on Monday, but I think you can do the ones I sent you, okay?
All
Any
right.
questions?
All right, any questions on anything we went over?
No, miss. A different question. You sent me the Gmail that I should register for the GED.
I sent you the GED.com, I think you said, the website.
Yeah, I don't know if I mix it up.
You have to go to the website and register.
Yeah, you send it to me to do it. I don't know where in the thing I put it.
Okay, I have to send it to you again because you have to go to their website and register because you
Please.
only schedule your tests through the website and you have to be registered.
Okay, please, Miss Barbara, so I could.
Okay,
All
all
Thank
right,
you.
all right. Any other questions?
And I try and send a mail to you tomorrow.
Okay. So I'll send that to you. Any questions from anybody else?
No,
No.
Miss Barbara,
Thank you
no.
very much. Miss
Okay, so long, everybody.
I'm
Okay,
sorry,
Miss
Miss
Barbara.
Barbara.
Have a nice weekend.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh,
Bye.
did anybody say
Maureen.
anything else?
Miss Barbara, what you said, register for what?
Oh, the GED, she has to take the GED test.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
All right.
but you're doing college, so.
Yeah. All right. Thank you so much.
All right.
Have a good weekend, guys.
All right.
Thank
Bye-bye,
you.
everybody.
Okay.
Bye.
Thank you.